Greetings everybody, I'm Mario the Alchemist, also like to go by Mario the Infinite, but I'm here as Divine Aura Readings, and I'm just here today to talk about this Mercury retrograde in Cancer that began on the 29th of June and ends on the 23rd of July. Now, I had to adjust my lighting, but we're back. So, I just want to give an intuitive message about this Mercury retrograde and just talk about what I'm picking up from my intuition, from my guides, my spirit guides obviously, and just give a description and an intuitive message about what's going on. Now, with the Mercury retrograde being in Cancer, I see a lot of people awakening to their spiritual self, awakening spiritually to this whole new world of spirituality. And if you're new to spirituality and you're here today watching this video, this is your calling, this is your awakening moment. This is spirit talking to you. Now, with the Mercury retrograde in Cancer, it's all about the emotions, the intuition, and being intuitively connected to other people. Cancer right here is strengths. Let me just go into my astrology Bible real quick. And the strengths of Cancer is being highly intuitive of other people's needs. Cancer can be extremely caring and fiercely protective. There are times when this solicitous sign seems to be the social worker for the rest of the zodiac. In the professional sphere, the shrewdness of the Cancerian mind, coupled with an excellent memory, often translates as a business acumen. The weaknesses arise out of emotional sensitivity. When vulnerable, Cancer can become jealous and possessive, grabbing at whatever represents security. Now, this Mercury retrograde is going to affect us in most of us, all of us, in different ways, but for the collective and the majority, we're going to be hit here in the chest. It's going to hit us right in our emotional sphere, you know? Right where our emotions are at. This is going to be a very emotionally, I want to say there'll be a lot of emotional turmoil during this period. People are going to be going through it. People are going to be feeling very deeply. They're going to be picking up on things they never picked up on before. Their intuition is going to be acting out and showing up. So be warned, be careful, what's the word I'm looking for? Be resilient, but be cautious of how you proceed. Don't let your emotions rule you. And that's me as an Aquarius coming here saying this, but because people think Aquarius are quite emotionless. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. But that's a whole other story. But as an Aquarius who's learned how to navigate emotions in a different way, in an alien perspective, don't let your emotions rule you during this season. In fact, when you're feeling emotional, dive in, meditate, and sit with your emotions. Analyze them and see what they're trying to tell you during this time. Don't let your emotions just get you crashing out, get you doing crazy stuff, like get you acting out in unpredictable ways. But allow yourself to sit with your emotions. Allow yourself to be at one with your inner self. You don't want to be doing too much during this time. This time is about reflection and introspection, as all retrogrades are. So all Mercury retrogrades are. It's all about introspection and reflection. Seeing what is surfacing for you, what the message is for you, what these emotions are that are building up inside of you, that are trying to tell you. On the upside to this Mercury retrograde in Cancer, people could be tapping into the energy, the emotions of the Cancerian, where in their nature I'm reading from this book right now as well, because I'm not fully there with my astrology at the moment, but I'm learning. But being as tuned into this Cancerian energy, people will be feeling the need to nurture others, a desire to protect and nurture, you know? Being tuned into other people's feelings and emotions. This may awaken the empath inside of you, the empathic energy, the empathic personality, not personality, but the empathic intuition, where you pick up on what's going on with others and you're aware of their emotional needs. That's not from the book. But, 1 minute. Okay, so as I was saying, with this Cancerian energy ruling this retrograde, there'll be a lot of empaths awakening. And if you're not an empath, you may be feeling more empathic in general, feeling more in tune with other people's needs and wants, feeling that you need to protect others, feeling that you need to be there for others, and feeling the need to be like a shield or a conduit to someone else's emotional needs. But do not allow yourself to be drawn into this too deeply, where you lose yourself. You're giving everything, every essence of your being to somebody else. There's a period of learning from your actions and learning from any, I don't want to say mistakes, but I might have to say mistakes. Learning from your mistakes, your actions, and experiences. This will allow you to build a better mindset, build your intuition, and tap into your higher, more intuitive energies. Now, I pulled a few cards just to see what my spirit guides are telling me right now, and see where these energies are aligning for us. And so far, we've got a lot of, what do you call it? Queens, kings, knights, all coming out in the deck. We started off with the Queen of Cups and King of Wands, with the Queen of Cups being in reverse. And I believe this links with our previous statement about keeping your energy in alignment with not giving too much to others. Even though this season's will bring about giving and receiving, it's about also replenishing your own energy. and not pouring everything into others so that you're empty inside. You don't want to be empty inside. You want to pour into yourself as well. And with the King of Wands here, it's almost like these energies are fighting. You know, the water neutralizes the fire. But the King of Wands is telling us that it's time to also be passionate. It's also time to tap into that inner flame, that inner drive, that inner passion that's going to allow you to keep pressing on and keep moving forward. With the Knight of Pentacles here, there's a message about financial security. And I feel that people during this time may not be 100% feeling financially secure. So, especially with the Star in reverse, I see people going into their shell a bit, going into their inner world, rather than shining their light outwards, they're reflecting their light inwards. Now, we next have the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands in reverse, Five of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Now, I see a lot of people building up on their financial security, sitting in a very prestigious position, a position of power, a position of wealth and security, some form of abundance coming your way. But the Nine of Wands and the Five of Wands here, be wary of conflict during this time. Be wary of standing your ground. Be wary of arguments with others. You don't want to be arguing during this period because there's going to be a lot of miscommunication due to the nature of the Mercury retrograde. Obviously, Mercury rules communication for the most part. With the Queen of Swords here and the Two of Swords, we're being called to be more mindful. Take some time out for introspection, meditation, and to cut out the BS in our life that no longer serves us. It's time to utilize that meditation, that introspection, to see beyond the veil. As you can see with the Two of Swords here, is blindfolded. The lady is blindfolded, utilizing her foresight, her mental fortitude to gain clarity under the moon, in the moonlight. She's tapping into her higher self in order to find answers and solutions to the problem. Now, it's all about being solution-oriented, solution-based, rather than finding faults and problems. And then we have another queen popping out, the Queen of Pentacles. So let's see, we've got the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. We've got a lot of high-ranking energy here, especially with the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. A lot of high-ranking energies here. It's like, I feel a lot of people right now are very elevated, spiritually, mentally, and physically. And if you're watching this video right now, I feel that you're one of those who are very elevated because this video found you. This reading found you. You are somebody who's sitting in a high position. Somebody who has high authority. All we need now is a Queen of, we've got the Swords, we've got the Pentacles, and we've got the, all we need now is a Queen of Wands here. Let me pull a card. If the Queen of Wands pops out, then, hey, you know. No, we got Justice. No. Justice is here to balance the scales, to realign us with our purpose, with our life goal and our life mission. It's all about bringing all of these energies together for a purposeful outcome, not just for the sake of it, but to align us with our purpose. Now remember, the Two of Swords came out and the Queen of Swords together. So you're utilizing that mental fortitude, that mental clarity, that mental strength. You're gaining clarity, working on clarity, and working on that emotional output. Okay? It's all about formulating a plan, not rushing into things, not being so emotionally driven that you lose sight of foresight, you lose track of your mind, you lose track of your position and your authority. Remember, it's a very turbulent season and you shouldn't be allowing yourself to be overwhelmed by these energies. It's all about the lessons. Then again, for some people, it's all about the lessons. Being overwhelmed may be all about the lesson, all about their actual experience itself, which brings about the lesson that they need to learn. But remember what we spoke about earlier, and use that energy to your advantage. Now, if this video resonated with you in any way, shape or form, please like, please subscribe, and leave a comment to let me know how it resonated with you. If you'd like to book a personal reading, a private reading, you can just visit my website in the link below. And yeah, tap in with me. Follow my socials. It's all down below. Visit my website, book a reading. I'm going to be doing a discount very shortly for the Mercury retrograde, so look forward to that. I think I'll be doing 25% off readings. So from £50, we're going to reduce it by 25%. And the £25 readings, obviously 25% off that too. And I'll make the code. I'll be generating a code tonight, and it'll be released in my next video. But thank you for watching, thank you for pushing through, and take care of yourself. Have a great day, night or evening, wherever you're at.